Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa aking bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglabag-labag na siya with evidence na kakalungkot na balita kung saan nireject ng ICC ang interim release ni Pangulong Duterte. Lahat ng grounds rejected mga kabibig. Maraming umiyak ngayon, maraming nalungkot, marami ding nagsabi na alam na namin yan as long as yung bangag ang nakaupo. Ganun talaga ang mangyayari. Sino ba ang nagpadala kay Pangulong Duterte doon sa The Hague? Di ba sila? So, expected na mangyayari yan. Naglabas na ng statement ang pamilyang Duterte hinggil dito. Of course, nasasaktan sila. Pero pinapakita at nagpapasalamat sila sa madaming Pilipino na kisama sa kanilang emosyon. At ito the family accepts the ICC Appeals Chamber's decision with peaceful hearts. So, kung ang Duterte family, they really accept kung ano man ang decision ng ICC Appeals Chamber, accept din natin mga kabibig. We will continue to work with the defense team on the case and will keep supporting former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte with our daily conversations. We thank everyone who prayed with us today. As simple as that, nagpapasalamat sila sa mga taong palaging nandyan, palaging nag-o-offer ng prayers, na safety lang si Pangulong Duterte. At sabi naman ng Pangulong Duterte na we will still continue to work with the defense team at patuloy din namin susuportahan si Pangulong Duterte with our daily conversations. Kasi yun lang talaga ang pwede nilang magawa. Kasi reject the interim release. At alam nyo kabibig kung ano ba ang pwede natin maibigay kay Pangulong Duterte? Prayers po. Na sana malagpasan niya itong malaking dagok sa kanyang buhay. Hindi lang sa kanyang buhay, kundi sa pamilyang Duterte. Again, the Duterte families accept the decision of the ICC Appeals Chamber with a peaceful heart. Hindi po sila bitter ha. Baka ipalabas nyo naman dyan na bitter ang pamilyang Duterte. Hindi po sila bitter. Normal lang yung emotion or yung reaction, pero alam nila kung how to handle this matter peacefully mga kabibig. So, ano ang yung reaction dito? Yung iba, nag-iiyakan nila, lalo ng ang mga OFW, sobrang mahal na mahal nila si Pangulong Duterte. Of course, mga OFW, di ba? Mahal na mahal sila ni Pangulong Duterte. So, eto mga kabibig, may interview si Attorney Harry Roque kay Rigo Duterte na kung saan nandun si Rigo Duterte sa ICC. Buti na lang kabibig na meron tayong Harry Roque na nandun sa ICC. Di ba? Sabi ng iba, ba't nandiyan pa si Harry Roque? Kasi si Harry Roque, dadamayan niya si Pangulong Duterte till the end of this journey. At buti na lang talaga na nandun si Attorney Harry Roque. So eto kabibig, ang interview ni Attorney Harry Roque kay Rigo Duterte na nandun sa ICC at tama-tama siya ang nakatoga ngayon at grabe no, napakasakit naman isipin. Ito na kabibig, kinig tayo.
Kukunan po natin siya ng komento. No? Oo. Oo. Yan. Oo. Hi. Kong Omar, hello. Pasensya na lang tayo nakita dahil ako'y na-opera, no? Oo. Okay naman, pero nandito pa rin tayo para kita tayo digong. No? Saan po tayo nalulungkot, no? Pero ako naman, talagang sinasabi ko, politika talaga itong hukuman nito. No? Mensahe lang po, kita tayo digong.
Well, sana man, sayaw ko man i-contradict ang findings na appeal court. Kaya ako, everyday ko makita ang lolo ko ba nandito. 100% sure naman ako na hindi naman talaga siya race para kanina. Half the time, di niya alam na nasa loob siya. Half the time, di niya alam ang dahilan bakit siya nasa loob. So, hindi ko alam anong risk meron doon.
Well, ako po, iba. Maling-mali po yung desisyon na yon. Kahit anong sabihin nila. No? Wala pong katuturan talaga yung desisyon na yon. Oo nga po.
Na may doktor, hindi ka palitin dahil may doctor's note.
Oo, tapos meron.
Ano na lang siya, na 80 years old na.
Correct.
80 years old na.
Correct. At saka natutumba na pumatama ng ulo sa sahig. At ewan ko pa.
Mabigat na. Ang feeling.
Hanggang kailan ka dito, Kong?
Not this weekend lang naman.
Hakapin niyo po si Tatay Digong para sa aming lahat. Sabihin ninyo na
Iyakap din.
bumangon ako from my sick bed
I'm
para
sure
dito sa araw dito.
Kilala ko lolo ko. Strong figure naman siya. Alam niya na ginatanggap niya ito talaga na senaryo. Hindi talaga yan mag-run. Pero ako bilang apo, mahirap rin sa akin. Kasi matanda na talaga. Maybe 5-7 years. Hindi natin alam.
Hindi po binigyan ng
shorter than that. Sana naman longer than that. Limited time na lang meron. So, sana pinagbigyan na lang time para sa pamilya niya.
Correct.
Wala naman i-consider ang health niya. Wala rin. Hindi ko alam ano pang i-consider nila. Ang age niya, yun na lang ba? Kailangan i-consider.
Hindi po nila binigyan yung apila na maging makatao o humanitarian ground.
Tama. Hindi talaga. Dead mo talagang ICC.
First time mo mapasok sentence, kalaki-laki nakasabi humanitarian court. Hindi ko alam saan banda doon sa appeals chamber nila na may humanitarian na reason para i-deny siya. Interim release.
Congressman Omar, what is your reaction to the change?
Well, of course, it's a bit gloomy, especially with the weather right now. It's befitting. As you know, my grandfather's 80 years old. I don't see the risk. They're telling the defense team that they failed to see grounds on his interim release appeal. Half the time while we are talking, he doesn't even know why he's in there, in detention. The other half, he doesn't know that he's here. He's in the Netherlands. So I don't see what they don't see. He's 80 years old. He's got maybe 5-7 years. I think it's better he should spend those time with his family.
Congressman, ano pong plano ng family ngayon na ganito po lumabas na yung verdict?
Well, of course, you can't just sit down lying doing nothing. Still continue the fight. And if all our supporters are still with us, this is not the end. It's still just a part of it. This is still the continuation of a fight to bring him home.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, anong oras po ang dalaw niyo sa kanya ngayon?
It's around 1:30.
Siguro naman po, sinabihan na siya ng mga abogado
Alam
niya.
Niyo, usually kung papasok kami, it's all smiles. Ayaw namin ipa-feel sa kanya na sad ang atmosphere. Pero sige lang, may konting time pa man. Medyo naano lang ako sa decision kasi grabe tatlong grounds na. How that happen?
At saka syempre po, 7 buwan na siya, wala pa naman napapatunay ang pagkakasala. 8 buwan na pala. Sorry. Sa Pilipinas, parusa na po yan. Nakakapagtaka po dito sa desisyon ng korte, pinaniniwalaan yung news report. Sa Pilipinas po, as a lawyer, hindi po natin tinatanggap ang mga news reports. Kakalungkot po.
Sige lang. A message to our supporters na lang. Please continue praying for him. That's the main thing that gives him strength. That's one of the reasons that we continue to fight to bring him home. So your prayers, that's enough. That's enough support. Advocating for his release. I hope that the ICC court leads into this their humanitarian side, sees that the person is no longer a threat or a flight risk or anything. That's all.
Salamat po. Hakapin niyo po si Tatay Digong, ha? And please, my personal message is I'm alive and well now and I continue to support him. Yes.
I-update ko siya sa health status mo. Nag-alala rin siya. Pero sa timing ko man, bago ako nagpasok, nakita ko na okay ka naman, alive and well. Kita ko kayo video na may nagsalubong sa'yo sa airport.
And pakisabi, sabi ng Diyos, talagang hindi kami pwede maghiwalay dito sa dahig.
Sabay-sabay talaga kayo.
Sinakay na ako sa aeroplano, papunta Austria. Hindi na papakuli. Sabi, ayaw ko pa, hiwalay kita tayo dito. Pakisabi lang po, nandito tayo hanggang buti. Okay? Lahat po kami dito, naririto hanggang huli. Walang iwanan. Oh, so hang on lang. We love him even more now that he is facing this challenge. Okay? Sige po. Media, do you have any further questions?
Yes, I have a question po. What's
Yes.
your next step po after the decision of the court?
Well, even if the appeals court didn't find any grounds, we still trust our attorneys and the legal team handling the defense of my grandfather. So it's up to them. The family fully backs their strategies, and they know what to do next.
Thank you.
What do you think, sir, this from European Media Network, what do you think will be the possible next step that you're going to do specifically? Do you have any idea?
I didn't share anything with me about the possible next step, but I'm sure that the legal counsel will still do their best to find a way to exonerate him from the charges. So,
Sorry, I wasn't
Yeah.
here at the beginning. Can you tell me how you feel today? What is your reaction after this ruling?
of course, I hate to use the word sad. Doesn't express enough how I'm feeling. As some of you know, I'm the first grandson, so I spent almost all my life with him. I even lived in his house for a bit, so I know he really misses home. So it's a bit hard for me, especially later because we're visiting him with the kids. It's hard to keep a smile, but uh, we should create an environment of happiness for him. Uh, he'll be getting the news soon. I'm pretty sure that the appeal for his interim release was rejected. So
And are you worried about his health?
always, even when I'm not here, I try not to think about it. But it's hard not to think about it when you see him. He's 8 years old. He's very frail. You know, the pressures that comes with the office that he held for so many years, the mayorship, the presidential, him being president, it takes a toll on the body. So you see it when you see him. That's why I was a bit bewildered why the appeal chamber saw that he's a flight risk, it's a risk to the people in the Philippines when half the time inside he doesn't even know why he's there. Half the time he doesn't know that he's in the maintenance. So
And have you had any updates about his health recently?
no, not yet. I tend to leave that to the my dad and my aunt and my uncle to tell me any updates. Me, I don't focus on that too much because since I'm the one visiting him, I want to keep it jolly, especially with my kids around, to keep him, up in spirits. I always tell him that the people in the Philippines are supporters. Even the former non-supporters of my grandfather that are now supporters are wishing for him to come back home. So that always brings a smile to his face that there are still people who truly believe in him.
Congressman, other plans for the family members to visit him, especially that the Christmas season is
Yes,
here?
yes. I think there's a rotation. I'm not sure who's visiting, but I'm pretty sure, especially with the news now, one of us is gonna be here to spend Christmas with him.
VP Sara?
Maybe me. Personally, I hope it's me.
Oh.
I take every chance I get to spend time with him, especially with his age.
Okay.
You know, yeah,
Can I have another question, sir?
sure. No
Do you expect this decision from the ICC? Did you have any?
Of course not.
Yes.
We expected they appeal to their humanitarian side.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
pretty sure they know my grandfather PRD's medical records. They know his age.
Yes.
They know that he uses a cane to walk. So I know that he's not a risk to anybody.
Yes.
So when they said that when I heard that they rejected all three grounds for interim release, I was shocked, but sadness took over my shock.
Yes.
Kung
not really na,
anong mensahe nyo sa Marcos administration na nagpakidnap at nagdala rito kay Tatay Digong?
I hope that they're happy right now. I hope they feel vindicated on what they did. I hope they got some sort of reward from this. This is borderline or almost borderline. No, it's borderline. It's borderline inhumane. Keeping an 80-year-old here away from his family, away from the land he called home. So, yeah, I hope they're happy.
How about your message po for all the Duterte supporters po?
I can't thank you enough. Whenever I walk around anywhere in the Philippines, even in here, in the Netherlands, you don't hesitate to approach me to tell me that the deep love, respect, and admiration you have for PRD. That gives me inspiration to do better at my job, to be a better leader, and to continue help continue the fight to bring him home.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
Thank you.
for your presence and your time here.
Sige, Kong, ha? Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Would you allow us to take pictures po?
So yun po kabibig ang interview ni Omar doon sa ICC. Nandun siya ngayon kasama kayang pamilya and also nandun si Atty. Harry Roque na kung saan talagang nagbibigay siya ng impormasyon sa ating lahat, mga kabibig. Ay nako, grabing mga pangyayari mga kabibig. So, yun lang kabibig ang ating latest libak-libak for today. Nakakalungkot ang mga pangyayari ngayon pero wala tayong magagawa. Hindi natin hawak ang ICC. Hawak lang niya ng, alam nyo na, sikreto para bibo. Pero alam natin, time will come na makakamit din ang tamang hustisya para kay Tatay Digong. So yun lang po kabibig ang ating latest libak-libak for today. Yung iba na nagkomento na dito, na ito na sabi pa ng iba dito na bakit nga ba sinisisi ng ICC ang mga sabi dito ni ni Tio Moreno. As I mentioned earlier, I was already prepared for the worst, but what I can't understand is why one of the grounds for rejecting his appeal is the network of supporters he has. Seriously, ICC, he ended his term with an 80% trust and approval rating. What do you expect us to do? Suddenly side with Marcos and the kakampings? Grabe na mga napaka-PI nyo, ICC. Diba? So yun, ang nakita ni Tio na bakit ginawang grounds yung mga supporters ni Pangulong Duterte. Yung iba kasalanan ng mga supporters ni Duterte. Bakit? Yun ang kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time.